Human body is made out of so many organs. One of the very important, most organ that is mentioned when we're explaining or defining human body, it is the mind. Ka Sepedi ba re monahano o ka o jesa ka tao, and the very same monahano o ka etsa hore o bolaye tao. Simply means your mind can make you kill a lion, and your very same mind can make you being killed by the lion. Igama lami uSizwe kaMkhize. It is a Wednesday evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is the 3rd of March 2021. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is our brand new show. This is the 3rd episode of The Legacy. Welcome to you this evening. Saranati, as we take you through what we have for you tonight, as we unpacking and trying to answer those or give you solutions for those problems that we mentioned last week, of those 3 people: the one that doesn't want to work on the legacy, and the one that feels like nothing was left and nothing was done for him or for her, and the one that feels like is competing with the kids that is supposed to leave the legacy for. Stay with us, we'll be right back. A very good evening to you. You are tuning into Kabavovo YouTube channel. This is your show, The Legacy. Igama lami uSizwe kaMkhize. Let's get into this. A mind is a very powerful thing. A mind can make you do whatever that you want to do. Even the word of God now and again says, let your mind be renewed. A mind is a transport. A mind can make you travel back to your past. A mind can make you travel to the future. A mind can let you be stuck where you are. Last week when we were talking about this thing of the legacy, building a legacy, we talked of those 3 people that doesn't want to build a legacy because of the past and because of the faults of their parents that never did anything to teach them how to work and how to build a legacy. Here's the question, the very first question that I want to pose to you as we unpack this thing, as we talk about this thing. If you are never taught how to hunt, will you allow the hunger to kill you? And here's the thing, how many things that you have achieved in your life that you are not taught? Most of us are from different backgrounds, are from terrible backgrounds. But however, today we have made the best of our lives. We've become best, we've become CEO, we've become directors, we became whatever it is that you've became. So now, here's the thing. If you still believe that you shouldn't work on the legacy and do nothing to work on the legacy and leave a good name for yourself and the name that is going to benefit your kids, then why did you do things differently in your life to better your life? Because it's long sitting. You don't fix wrong by wrong, but you fix wrong by doing right. So another question that I will pose to you is that if you want to repeat the very same thing that was done to you, then are you saying that whatever that they did to you is right and is worth of being repeated? That is the question that I'm also posing to you. All these factors, all these people that are struggling to work on the legacy, all these hate and all this confusion, and this distraction shouldn't make you repeat the wrong things that were done to you. You are the master and you are the driver of your mind. If your mind wants to take you to the past, You're the one that is going to put the reverse gear to go back to the past. If your mind wants to take you to the future, you're the one that is going to put gear number 1 and go to the future. So it is important in working the legacy. Even if you don't want to do it for your kids, do it for your name. And while you're doing it for your name, do it at the best of your ability. Because automatically when you do that, you basically have done the best for your kids. Because if your name live as a legacy and live forever, even after you are left, definitely people will benefit from that, and part of the people that will benefit, it is your kids. Think about this. Some of us that know you don't even know your parents, and even if we do, for that matter, we don't know the faults that they did because we're not there. All that, the faults that they did, we hear it from you. Do you understand what I'm saying? But however, the very person that we're in contact with and the person that we know, it is you. So whatever that damage of you not working on the legacy and doing the right thing and the correct thing, then it will say the work and the efforts and everything that you've done, basically say it's worth for nothing. Because the person that will be remembered and the name that will be remembered, it is your name, it is you. It is not your parents, it is not what you should have been given that you're never given to become whatever that could have helped you and put you in a better place of working a legacy. But it should be all about what you as an individual, as a person did. And you as a person, you will be able to do something when you have mastered your mind. Be the master of your own mind, not your mind being the master of you. As you're working the legacy, the past can hinder your legacy. So it is important for you that the only time when you allow your mind to make you travel back to the past is just to remind you of where you're coming from and the great things that you have done, and to make sure that you do not repeat the same bad history that was done to you, because you are great, you are better, and your name should live forever. What I'm saying, at the end of the day, as we come to a close, and I'm gonna say good night and good evening to you, regardless of whatever background you're coming from, regardless of whatever situation and whatever happened to you, you have a choice. As much as you chose to make your life and the picture of your life different from the way that you were young. Because if you never made a decision and you never made a choice, you could have been where you were. You could have been where the way that your parents treated you and the wrong things that your parents or your guidance your guidance did to you. You would have remained the same, and you would never have grown and become the best that you are. You become the best that you are today because of what? Of the choice that you can make. Living a legacy and working on a legacy for your name and for the people in your society, and mostly for your kids. It is the choice that you make as an individual. It is not about your past. It is not about your future. It is not about your circumstance or your present or your failures or anything like that. It is the choice that you make. In English, they say, if you can see it, you can have it. What is your mind showing you? What are you seeing in your mind? Have you ever seen a blind person walking all that controls that person, it is the mind. The mind can see the path, no matter how dark it is. But as long as the mind can see the path, then step by step, you'll get into your destination. This is where I come in and say a very good evening and a good night to you. I will see you next week, Wednesday. Have a blessed week and be good and be great. And remember, your mind, you must be the master of your mind. And your mind should be controlled by you. And your mind should make you do the things that you want to do. Because your mind can make you be killed by the lions. And your mind can make you kill a lion. It's all about you and it's all your choice. What do you choose? Good evening. Thank you.